What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Coops Kicks, where the shoes are flames, and you definitely gonna remember the name, man. I got an exclusive, man. One of the most iconic sneakers. One of the first times that this sneaker has released as a retro, point blank, period, since 1996, man. Y'all see it. We gonna bring this introduction up in the dark, so y'all can really see that contrast to that white hitting on that black, man. As simple as that. Y'all see it and know them better as the Air Penny 1 Home, which has not released since 1996, man. So we taking y'all on a blast from the past and then to the future as well, you know what I mean? But first off, Penny's signature sneakers were definitely locked in, and will go down as one of the greatest of all time to ever do it. Penny's major sneakers were 1 through 4. After 1 through 4, the marketing of the shoe actually went down. They didn't spend as much marketing as they did on the originals, coming 1 through 4. And I really think it was kind of due to, the actual ankle support here is what this is known for, or your AKA support wing, man. But bringing back this shoe, it's going to be as closest to the original as possible, man. And without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and crack off into the review. All right, getting into this review, man, we had to go and cut the lights back on for y'all, man, so y'all can really see the way the sneaker is built, all the attributes of the shoe. Things that stick out to me just noticing off of the bottom is, that clear bottom, see-through window. I can remember, I believe back in the day, that window was not fully see-through and clear. Another thing that sticks out to me, man, which is very beautiful and unique, man, is this giant swoosh right here, guys. So they stayed true right there with that giant swoosh. I think it really brings, its own character to the shoe, and it really pops out at you. You know what I mean? And let's face it, man, Penny spent a lot of time in the air dunking on people, taking them to the hole, finessing them, finishing with the layup or dropping a dime, and that's how Penny did it. As we get further on, we want to focus on the lace lock system here. This is going to be your speed lace lock system, which was cool to me. How they did this, not really true to the original Air Maxes that were on the Barkleys and the Chris Webbers that did have those hooks. But one thing that stood out to me was the actual plastic piece right here. So that plastic piece really sticks out there. I just thought it was a really cool feature that they added to the shoe. And then going into there, they did have the true traditional jewel Nike swoosh right there, which I think is iconic. It's on every penny. It kind of brings its own flavor and its own style to the shoe. And then as well as in the front, they also did one. But it's not going to be the jewel. It is going to have that hard plastic over it. But it was pretty, decent how they did incorporate the Nike swoosh in the front, right here on that tongue, and then right here on that jewel. Kind of moving down, as you guys can see, that fully support system. Now, from my understanding, this is going to be a lightweight Phylon midsole, and that's going to be throughout the entire shoe. So when I say that, guys, I'm mentioning here that this is all of that nylon, Phylon midsole. That's going to be all around the shoe. Supposed to be lightweight, good support for you at the same time. But very, very dope how they incorporated that in the shoe as well. To me, it looks original as the OGs. Now, I did have these back in 1996, so I can tell you for sure, what they kind of look like. But still a pretty dope shoe. Getting into that traditional tongue, man, one of a kind. That pinstripe tongue was on primarily a lot of your other pennies as well, which really stood out to me, especially on this white pair. Because it really brings that shoe out with that pinstripe in here. So very beautiful how, Nike always, inquired that into the shoe. Another thing that was dope too is those original Zooms that came out with the one on the back ended up having the same style tongue before it was actually Penny's signature shoe, which was pretty deep. So, what I want to do right now, I'm going to give y'all a quick pause for the cause, man, and we're going to compare a few sneakers real quick, and then I'm going to get back to the video. We're going to hit a little switcheroo in the video, man, and I just want to give you guys a comparison from this shoe to the All-Stars. you know, to this edition here, man. And they're all gonna be spot on. Like I said before, pretty much gonna be dead on with that tongue. It looks exactly the same. Maybe this one's gonna be a little bit darker than the actual original here, which was by far one of my favorites, man. Still true, you know, with the pull tab and then the Nike sign there, and then same for it on the tongue there and this one. You know, so I kind of go back through all of them. As you guys can see, the originals right here, black and white. You know, you got the all white home, you know, new release 2022. And then you have these that released in 2010 and then 2015, I believe. But you guys can see all of the comparisons of the shoe will have the jewel swoosh in it, as I mentioned before. Then that jewel swoosh in the front along with that beautiful tongue. You know, lace lock system is going to be the same. And then here you got your jewel swoosh, of course, right here. And then you also have it in the front as well. Pretty dope. And then last but not least, man, you got your jewel swoosh here in the front. And then you have your jewel swoosh on the side, which is going to be pretty identical to this one here, as far as color. Keep in mind, these are a lot older, be a lot newer. So, you know, the actual jewel is going to be more crystal clear, whereas this is going to have that tarnished yellow look to it. But just want to give y'all a quick comparison, man. You know, just bringing y'all some, you know, some different videos, man, because I am a penny collector. I do collect Air Maxes. I'm a big fan, man. Really just wanted to give you guys a quick 2-minute rundown, man, of the comparisons of all three of the sneakers. Now, I do have a penny video coming, so y'all stay tuned for that one. But yeah, we're going to get back to the video at hand where we just focus on this one right here. All right, guys, so getting back to the main focus at hand, these home 2022 editions, which have not had a determined release date. So these are still to be determined, guys. By the way, I did want to mention that these will be still to be determined. Retail price on these are looking at about $170. Is what, you know, my understanding is, and they are not set for a release date. However, I will leave a few links in the description at the bottom of where you can cop these at. You know, I looked up, was able to cop me a pair, man, and I think I will get my hands on a couple more pair as well, man, just to stock up, because these are definitely genuines right here. I had these back in '96, man. If I believe right, coming out of 8th grade, going into 9th grade, and you know, this all white sneaker that hasn't released in all this time, it's gonna do some numbers. And y'all don't throw Penny under the bus, man, because Penny's gonna be right there to Michael Jordan as far as his signature line. Like I said, Nike really focused on Penny 1 through 4. And then after that 1 through 4, you know, it kind of went sideways. They just didn't, you know, develop the marketing into it like they should have. Inside is going to be your normal insole. It's not really perfect. It's real thin. Does have the Nike Air logo there on the front, as you guys can see. Your white shoestrings, of course. You guys got like this nylon mesh right here, which is pretty dope if the camera is picking that up for you guys. Really dope right here, that nylon mesh. I wish they would have added like the reflective material that some of the pennies do have on those twos right here, but they didn't, man. But you guys see it. The leather's not the greatest. This is going to be more of that composite leather, so it's not going to be genuine leather. What I mean by composite leather, guys, is it's not going to be basically one strip of leather that they use throughout that whole sneaker. It's going to be more of bits and pieces put together throughout the shoe to kind of make the shoe what it is. But, you know, getting to the back, man, which I think is probably the most iconic part of the sneaker in general, you know, is actually that, you know, that logo, man. One of the most memorable logos in NBA history next to the Jumpman, man. Y'all can see it right there. It's got that 1 cent, man. It hits very beautiful on there. The color contrast with the silver and the blue really goes well with the shoe as well. And then getting down to the most important part of the shoe, man, is that actual air unit. Really dope how they did that. I just wish that, you know, for you guys that were penny heads, man, I know a lot of you guys remember the big bubbles, man. We want the big bubbles. To me, it was better support in the shoes. It gave more cushion in the back of that heel, so the big bubbles were dope. Now, these are dope too. I just wish they would go back to that original format. So your big bubbles would be more catered towards what they would call it as an air penny Max B or a B Penny Max. I'm not sure what it's called, but either or. But very unique sneaker, man. How they drew this up, man. You know, to bring it back to life after all this time. The first time to re-release since '96 as a retro in general. But very, very, very dope shoe, man. I think this shoe will do some numbers. Like I said, it's still yet to be determined of when they're actually going to release the shoe. One thing I did like about the shoe too, as well, is it did have a 4-foot zoom air unit in this particular shoe. And then, you know, the max unit here in the back, like I mentioned before, is not going to be your traditional. It's not going to be your traditional Air Max unit. You know, from the original, from my understanding. So that's going to be a little different there too. Then you guys, I want to bring out, you know, just the fireness of this shoe, man, and how comfortable it is, man. You guys will catch that on feet view here in a little bit, you know, towards the end. Man, when you talk about sportswear versus performance, what I did notice is this is kind of more flexible, you know, than some of the older pairs. And what I mean by more flexible is I don't think they use as good material. Now, when I say performance and I talk about sportswear is just something that you wear casually. Performance shoe is actually for performance. So these are not classified as a performance shoe, as when Penny wore them, he was dunking on everybody, taking them to the lane, dishing dimes like Magic Johnson. And that's how y'all get it. But no, we had to definitely bring it to you. Now, another thing that was an interesting fact, and you know, I did find this for another YouTuber, but I did want to inquire to the video for those that are watching, man. This is the original inspiration of the up-tempo line. So we can give thanks, you know, to Eric Avar, I do believe his name was the original designer for the Penny One. And when I say this, I mean this in general right here. This is kind of Nike Air Max, you know, that up-tempo line in general that had just a single unit pod back here in the back. It didn't have that full air bubble unit around the back. So you can picture this shoe minus that air bubble, and I'll put a picture of it. You guys can check it out right there. But you guys can thank Eric Avar as the designer of the shoe, and then Penny Hardaway, man, for really, you know, blessing Nike up-tempo with the model to kind of use, but not as iconic as this one here. Now, I do recommend, if you guys are looking to buy these shoes, I do recommend going down half a size down, just because, you know, the shoe is a little bulky. You know, it's not the best in the back as far as, you know, room back there for the back of your foot. And then you do have that kind of bulkiness here in the back with the air unit. So I definitely would recommend going a half size down on these, so that way you fit for comfort, or if in your case you may need to go a full size down. But man, these are beautiful, one of a kind. I'm glad that Nike brought them back. You know, when I seen them, I said, man, I have to cop them. You know, just because I am a Penny fan. I will have a nice Penny video coming up for you guys, for a lot of you sneaker buffs, man. Like I said, I'm more of the old school style, catered towards the old school sneakers, you know, and that's just what it is, man. But you guys see it. Y'all got that Air Max Penny One home. First time to re-release since 1996, man. So I'm definitely going to bring you guys some pictures of Penny dunking on people in these. You know, like I said, very lightweight, very durable. If you're looking to cop them, man, you better cop them. I will leave that in there. But Nike, if you are watching this video, man, bring back the big bubbles. We like these, but we like the big bubbles. And I'll show you guys on some of the older sneakers that I have of the pennies what that is. And like I said, leather is decent. Everything else is good on the shoe, man. It was a pleasure doing this one, guys. Make sure that you do go check out some of the videos that I did just drop with Jason Kidd. Career Pack series, part 1 drop, part 2 will be coming. Do have some older Charles Barkley's that I've surfaced through and found as well. And just go back and watch some of the older stuff right here on Coops Kicks, man. And like I said, we're gonna lock in, start giving you guys a lot more videos, start giving you guys a lot more of the time that I said before, and just locking in and bringing you guys material. But I had to bring this one, man. If you liked the video, make sure you give your boys a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, make sure you give your boy a thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me, man. We still gonna keep it going, still gonna keep it moving. If you guys do like an organic family channel, head over to my family channel at Coop in the Gang. But this where it is Coop Kicks too. And then our kids also have a gaming channel, man. So lock into that one. We're going to be full surface 24/7, 365. And y'all know how we do it, man. So like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are updated with our content as it drops, man. And it's simple as that. And this is Coop's Kids. We're going to keep the videos coming for you guys. We're going to stay a little bit more consistent and just rock with it, man. Appreciate all the love and support, man. If you are rocking with the videos, you know what time it is. Like, share, subscribe, and lock in with your boy, man, because it's only going to get up from here. But look, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Penny videos are on the way. Like I said, we're going to not concentrate on some of the newer stuff. We're going to go back from a blast from the past, and I'm going to take y'all through a time warp, you know what I mean? Or where it all originated from, you know what I mean? And just to show y'all, I want to give y'all just a little taste of what's coming next, and that's all I'm going to show y'all guys, man. So look, if you lock in, and y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all gonna know what's dropping next right there. And that's just a little teaser, but guys, appreciate everybody, all the love, support, rocking with us. Keep running it up from here, man. And y'all know we gonna keep the shoes flame over here. This is Coops Kicks, where the shoes are flames, and you definitely gonna remember the name, where we cover sneaker shoes, sneaker reviews, shoe content, live cops, and new drops, man, at the end of the day. And this has been a pleasure, man. Until the next time, guys, peace.